I often refer to this project as Disneyland.
It's about creating the kind of environment that we want to be the employer of choice.
So this is my opportunity to build the happiest place in the world for our employees, and I have found a developer who actually gets that.
Think of what you're missing at your current location. It'll be 180 degrees different from that.
One of the things that we have here in Charlotte is we have a nice array of office buildings that are available, like the one we're sitting in today, that are perfectly lovely and would work well for most companies. But because we're growing and we're already large size, we're in 3 buildings here, and over time we'd be in 6, and then it'd be 9, and we'd suddenly go, why does no one talk to each other? That's exactly what happened to us in California.
The site does not support the lifestyles that we want our employees to have.
There's not a lot of places to eat lunch around here.
Lack of places to go for an afternoon snack or to get a coffee.
Another obvious miss is parking.
If you want to actually work out, it's very difficult because we have a small space.
And people basically drive in the morning, they walk through the door, they go to their desks, they do their work, they leave, get in their cars, go home. Not a truly engaging environment by any means. When I met with the employees, I asked them specific questions about what would be the ultimate and your perfect work environment.
I love the idea of more outdoor space, so like a walking path would be really cool.
We're going to be here 8 hours. A place to maybe, if you ever want to bring your family, you can definitely do that as well.
Try to create almost a home away from home type of a facility.
Somewhere close to the interstate possibly, where you can, you don't have to get off on a bunch of side roads to get access to the building.
The actual amenities associated with the building will include a fitness center, food service, a health center, game room, some type of walking trail throughout the area. The other big piece of it is ensuring that our building is part of a community, so there's an opportunity for people to hang out after work, if that's what they choose to do, a place for people to invite their family and friends to join them. This will be an extraordinary experience. So our new site is being developed by the same people who brought you Baxter Village in Fort Mill, South Carolina. It's going to be in the development Kingsley. It's at the intersection of 77 and 160, so it's kitty corner to Baxter Village. They are developing adjacent to our buildings a town center, which will be similar to Baxter Village, but at a much larger scale. So it's almost Baxter Village on steroids. The workspace is much more than just a place where you come in, do your work, that it's about community, it's about environment, and it will have that same quality and feel as has been proven to be successful at Baxter Village.
I must admit I was skeptical when I first heard about the sites, and I thought, well, that sounds very far away.
And for me, that was particularly sort of anxiety invoking, right? So I have already probably a 35 to 40 minute commute, on an average typical day. And so I was, I had to go home and tell my wife, I don't know, we may have to move down here.
We did a really substantial analysis of drive time. And what we learned, which when you think about it actually makes sense, is that there's a huge amount of time spent getting from major access points to our current site. If you took that amount of time and just kept driving on the freeway, in essence, you're at the new site.
And so I said, well, I'm going to go and do the full commute from, just pick a day and just head down. So I got up early one day because I didn't want to, impact work. I just wanted to see what the drive time was. And it was roughly within 5 minutes difference, tops. But then I took it one step further. I said, okay, you have to take your own advice, right? Your own medicine. Do it during the rainy season, right? Rainy day. And so that's what I did. About 2 months, a month and a half ago, I did it on a rainy day, and I went through the full commute. So I left when I usually would leave for work, and it didn't change my commute at all.
Give it a try. I know when I went to visit it, coming right out of the airport not so long ago, I was impressed by how quickly one can get there from all different parts of Charlotte.
What is truly special about this opportunity at Kingsley is tied into the developer and the owner's and in essence, the team that's going to build this for LPL, because our values are all so much aligned.
The first thing out of the gates, after financials and making sure the economics would work, was really let's make sure that we're selecting a partner that's going to align with us on doing right by the environment, doing right by the community, and doing right by the associates. At the end of the day, can we say those things after we team on a development? And we walked out of the room and said, this is the corporate citizen that we've been looking for.
There was a real alignment of our culture, our values, with what is embedded in LPL.
That's what makes this whole project special, is everyone wants to do the right thing, whether it's by employees, doing the right thing by the local inhabitants, or doing the right thing by Mother Earth.
Well, the Greenway is really the jewel of what is down here. A mass of land, 2.5 times the size of Central Park, with trails for hiking, biking, for horseback riding, for health and wellness, for education. We thought that would really be the family legacy.
This site will create the extraordinary employee experience that we strive for, that everyone in this location deserves.
It's all about making the physical environment what our mission is about, right? Which is serving advisors, making sure that investors ultimately get objective financial advice. And to do that, you need to create a wonderful work environment, a place that people feel special.
I think it's going to be kind of like Christmas with your kids, right? Watching people go in and just have that wow factor.
And it's a place you just want to be. It's Saturday morning, you wake up, hey, let's go to the community, right? Because this is a safe environment, safe place.
Yeah, that'll definitely be nice, on a sunny day to get out there and eat lunch or take a break and, walk around.
My work day would start outside and end outside. I mean, not come in the building at all. That's really cool.
Yeah, I love it. I really love it. It's almost like an LPL town, if you will.
Let's make sure I stay here for a while.
So Charlotte's my home, and I have a personal obligation to everyone at this site to do the absolute best that I can do. This will be an extraordinary experience. It will be something that you will be proud of. It will be something that you'll go home every night and say, I'm so happy I work for LPL. This is the best company.